Yo,
Yep.
what's going on, baby? What's going on, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
Sorry it took me so long. I had to handle business first.
Apologize to the audience, not me.
I apologize. We gotta give it. We gonna have to give Shayna a shout out, birthday shout out. Oh yeah, Shayna and Fred. Yeah. Hey man, I'm ready when you are, baby.
I'm ready. I am
I gotta
ready.
put my I gotta put my new fitted on.
Them to know so we in them a blood clot competition with them. Cause them walk with them pussy things and them foreign. These bum ass bitches don't know say I real when the blood clot in them. Body top rain, Mr. Blood Clot body top rain.
A she that, a who that. Now I ain't Stella, but a bitch got a groove back. Hair blowing in the wind, cause the roof back. $1 billion bitch fit, worth about a few sacks. A she that, a who that. Now I ain't Stella, but a bitch got a groove back. Hair blowing in the wind, cause the roof back. $1 billion bitch fit, worth about a few sacks. I'm trying to run it up. You bitches ran through. See, I be feeling like that bitch and a man too. The block is hot, I got it lit up like a candle. So fucking diplomatic like a bitch. What can't breathe in a bitch breathing out and fucking with me. And it's a fucking big move when I pull up in the beach. And I forever keep it playing, keep a trick on my sleeve. And he be making me come, then I be making them leave. And I can never get enough shit, I be wanting it all. And if the game is the game, it's only right that I ball. Favorite nigga a secret, he don't post me on the blogs. His face be all on my pussy, we be all in the mall. Make a boss move, trying to get them Leo checks. See, first I need more money, then I need more sex. My bags need more bands, dudes need more sex. If you adore me, why the fuck we ain't hit Dior yet? If you love me, don't ever leave me. My exes can't ever let go. I'm getting right off the roads and my pussy prison prosecco. First I double my worth and then I double my C's. They say who fucking for funds? I'm like, who fucking for free, bitch? A she that, a who that. Now I ain't Stella, but a bitch got a groove back. Hair blowing in the wind, cause the roof back. $1 billion bitch fit, worth about a few sacks. A she that, a who that. Now I ain't Stella, but a bitch got a groove back. Hair blowing in the wind, cause the roof back. $1 billion bitch fit, worth about a few sacks.
Yes, we are back. We are
Yes,
back.
sir.
We are back. First and foremost, want to give all praises to the Most High Yahweh, and only forgotten Son Yahweh Shai, who the word called Jesus Christ. We keep God first in everything that we do when it comes to the Saucy family. And this is episode 13 of Saucy Discourse. This is a live debate. We want to thank everybody tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, we appreciate you watching. If you're watching the recap, we appreciate you watching the rerun. If you're at home listening to all the streaming platforms, whether it's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, we appreciate you watching all and listening on all our platforms. I'm your boy Jeff,
And I'm your boy Marcus.
and we are back for episode 13. What's going on, man? How you been, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. You know, just enjoying the beautiful day. Trying to stay safe out here. You know, it's a nice weekend before this nasty storm supposed to be coming through. You know, I don't know what it is going on out here.
Yeah. I see. You got a little fresh fitted on. You got a new fitted on.
Oh, yeah, I got
You got
rocking
your
Yankees.
God's plan on.
God's playing, baby. It's always nothing but better than God's playing. You know.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
You know, before we start the show, we gotta give a birthday shout out. You know what I'm saying? One of our
Yes,
closest
indeed.
friends.
Shout out to our
You know,
sister
shout out
Shayna
to our sister
Shayna
Shayna.
Lee.
You know what I'm saying? Shayna Lee back from the old 95 days. You know
The
what I'm
whole
saying?
95 crew.
Shout out to our 95 crew. Happy birthday. Happy anniversary to you and
Happy
our homie
anniversary.
Fred.
Big
You
Fred,
know what
what's
I'm
up?
saying?
Happy
What's up,
anniversary, my
man?
brother.
Big,
Ain't nothing
big,
but
big
crew
swole
love.
Fred. Big swole Fred. Fred was just like, I swear, man, when we met Fred, we thought he was like high school, just walking around, just swole as hell for no reason. I'm like, yo, bro,
That
what's
nigga,
going on, man?
That nigga Fred was born brolic. That
He
nigga was
born
born
brother,
with
bro.
a 6-pack. He was born with a 6-pack. Shout out to the man. Nothing but
Bro,
much love. Can't wait to get with y'all soon and celebrate.
yeah, man. I'm a little disappointed I can't find my orange and blue today, but I'll be all right though.
Oh, thank God. They forgot not
Uh,
making me nauseous. Not making me nauseous. We're gonna have a good time today, man. We're gonna have a good time today. We can still go talk about your orange and blue. But man, I
oh,
think
bro.
you're not wearing them damn colors. It just can contaminate and actually dim the whole mood when you wearing them damn Nick jerseys and hats. Oh, it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting.
See, here you go, bro. I just said orange and blue, and you just start going off. What's wrong with you, man? We
You did
just
it on
started.
purpose.
We
You
just
did it on
started.
purpose. You know that was gonna tick me off.
I can't find it. It's somewhere in the house. So you know what? It's
Good,
all good.
good.
Uh,
I hope you got drunk one night and threw it away like you're supposed to. And if you're
watch your
gonna
mouth.
if you're
Watch your
gonna
mouth.
wear a Nick jersey, at least wear somebody that actually did something for the damn franchise. How about a Walt Frazier jersey or a Willis Reed jersey or something?
Anyway, so we gonna start the show.
Go wear Audrey Barrett.
Oh my God!
Like,
Just a
did you get your Kimba Walker jersey yet?
Oh, it's coming. First of all, it's
Oh
Kemba,
God! Oh
Pride of
God!
the Bronx.
Oh
Remember,
God!
he's from our area. He's from our area.
And
So you show
as
some
the point,
respect. Show some respect.
as the point,
You show some respect.
I
Show some respect. You show
ain't
some
still
respect.
stretching up that bum.
No.
Yeah, I've been playing like a
Disrespectful,
bum
bro.
the last couple of years.
He's been injured the last 2 years, man.
Oh,
See
that's
how
what
you
it
start?
is.
You see
That's
how
what
you
it
start?
is.
You see
That's
how
what
you
it
start?
is.
Yes, exactly
Okay, it
what
was
it
an
is.
injury. Yeah,
Exactly what it
yeah.
is.
Whatever.
Anywho,
Anyway, let's get into our first topic.
yeah, well, the first topic is since the NBA schedule just came out, new schedule for this year, and all this hype been going on. Eastern Conference is looking a lot more tougher, more difficult this year. So the two top teams, I guess, everybody is thinking of would be the Milwaukee Bucks and your Brooklyn Nets. And
Be
the
respectful.
question, you just sat here disrespecting my team in the first 5 minutes. I got to be
Yeah, it's
respectful.
be distracted. They stink. But anyway, go ahead.
The question is there any teams in the Eastern Conference that can beat the Nets and the Bucks in a playoff 7-game series? I'll let you go first since it is your team. Such a traitor.
Anyway, hell no. There is no other team that could beat those two top teams. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if you, I really don't trust the 76ers right now. They still can't get rid of Ben Simmons. They're still trying to trade him away. Boston did not do enough in the offseason. They still got time left, but they haven't did enough yet to actually contaminate Tatum and Brown.
Right.
Miami, I don't know. I don't think Miami has enough to beat these teams, but I think that would be the closest threat outside of Milwaukee that can actually give my Brooklyn Nets the real team in New York with the number one player in the world, Mr. KD, Mr. Kevin Durant, Mr. Bronx own himself, Kyrie Irving, and got Mr. James Harden. You got Blake. Hell, you got Aldridge talking about making a comeback. you better pray we don't get him back. You better pray for that. But listen,
So what, Dr. J gonna talk about, oh, you know what? I can make a comeback too. You know what I'm saying? I think I got one more year in me, you know what I'm saying? Then the real GOAT, then the real GOAT, Michael Jordan, might come out and say, you know what?
Oh, really?
I think I might have one more year left. Tim Tebow just got released, so he might transition into something like basketball.
No.
So he might he might just
It's not the same. It's not the same. So stop it. It's not the same thing.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Blasphemous. I'll say Miami probably. Since I'm wearing a D Wade jersey today, I say D Wade, the ex Miami
Okay.
Heat. I'll say the Miami Heat is close on knocking. Maybe I said they could probably beat Milwaukee, but when it comes to my damn Brooklyn Nets, I'll big three. As long as they're healthy, as long as the Greek freak does not stick his damn big foot out and try to injure people and have him out for the rest of the playoffs. If he plays fair,
Here we go.
I believe no team can beat the Brooklyn Nets. But Miami would probably be the closest. They probably could beat Miami. I mean Milwaukee. Your turn.
All right. So before that, I was with you to that last derivative you keep spewing on about Giannis.
First of all, that was a fact. That was
No.
It's a fact. He ain't stick his foot under Kyrie Irving.
Well, you know what? Maybe Kyrie. Well. Look, maybe Kyrie should get the hell out the damn way next time. Everybody knows Giannis
He's shooting the damn ball. He's shooting the damn ball. Why Kyrie got to move? He's shooting the damn ball. Why he got to move? Why the Griffin can't move his goddamn big ass foot? When nobody could come down on it and be injured for the rest of the series because he knew he couldn't win.
Kyrie's always the type of player who would like to make space. Okay, so I don't want to hear none of that crap.
Please.
I was with you till you said that whole derivative. Unfortunately, see, I do pick Milwaukee to be the only team to beat your team because of the fact that they just won the chip last year. Now, yeah, if Giannis hadn't allegedly stepped on Kyrie's foot, then Brooklyn would have went to the finals. They would have beat Atlanta. They would have been in the finals. They would have beat Phoenix or whoever team was going to be in the West. I do think Milwaukee is the only team, or Miami as the biggest threats. I say Milwaukee because they just won the chip. Losing Tucker does hurt your toughness. Re-signing Bobby Portis does help your team, and getting a couple of draft picks does help also. But overall, I do see Milwaukee as their biggest threat. Miami, I do say also is a problem. I will say they are your biggest threat because, first of all, y'all swept the hell of y'all swept their asses this year anyway. After Miami beat y'all, so it's kind of like back and forth now. And Miami got a plan. It seemed like Miami want Milwaukee first round again. I would think, at least I would think that, or at least they don't want higher than that. Other than that, I don't see any other team. I don't see Chicago. I don't see Atlanta. I don't see. You're right about Philly. Until you trade Ben Simmons, you're going to be in the same predicament over and over again. I don't see all the Eastern Conference teams. Not Charlotte, not Indiana. Unfortunately, not mine. As much as I love my team, I wouldn't want to play. I'd rather play your team rather than play Milwaukee. Because Milwaukee, I don't think we just don't match up with them at all. I think we have at least a game or two against Brooklyn. I'm just saying that as a fan, but we don't stand a chance. That's just simple as that. Now, I know you sitting there giving me that look because I sat here and said that my team actually stands a game or two against your team. And I still believe that. I want it to happen. I really want it to happen. That means we probably have to be a 7 seed, and then we probably got to do the play-in just to get in. And I got a question. I'm talking about my team.
Who's your team?
My beautiful orange and blue Knicks, who done a great job with the all season. I still believe. I'm saying, hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on. I'm saying we have. Look, if we get higher than a 4th seed, see he just gonna walk off now. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is what he do all the time. As soon as I start talking about my team, he won't walk off. It's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, I truly believe, without a shadow of a doubt, the Knicks should get higher. If they get higher than a 4 seed, we have a chance at a second round against Brooklyn. If we don't, most likely we'll be playing Brooklyn or Milwaukee in the first round. That's all I'm saying. See, this hater to my left, ladies and gentlemen, he likes to hate on my team. Don't know why. He can't help himself. He want to talk about all the players on his team, the Kyries, the KDs. I know y'all good. But I asked one question, the same question as I did our very first episode, ladies and gentlemen, which was, without a shadow of a doubt, are you sure your team is going to be healthy? That's all I asked. Is your team going to be healthy? Because if they're not going to be healthy, then y'all in trouble. And it proved me right, not just during the season, but also during the playoffs. That's all I got to say. See, my man see how disrespectful my boy is. It's my brother right here, man. My boy's going to be straight out disrespectful on live TV. He's going to sit there and read a book once I start talking about my Knicks. All I said is we can win 2 games in the playoffs against Brooklyn. I still believe that, and I want to stand by that regardless of what this guy says to my left and what anybody else says. If we match up against Milwaukee, we might get swept. I admitted that. Simple as that. I'm done. See, here he goes. All right. That's all I say.
Are you done? I'm still stuck on the part. You said they did a good job in the offseason.
We did a great job in the offseason.
Oh yeah. Can you give me some examples, please?
Absolutely. We have a deeper team. We have players that can score. That was our problem in the playoffs. We couldn't get players that can score other than Derrick Rose. You saw how bad Julius Randle looked in the playoffs. We re-signed Burks. We re-signed Derrick Rose. We re-signed Noel. And we got some good players, not just in the draft.
Stop right there. Y'all got players that can shoot, right?
Yes.
Y'all just re-signed the same players that had last year. What players y'all signed that can shoot?
Let's see. Derrick Rose, he can shoot. Alec Burks is a damn good scorer. If Alec Burks does his thing in game 1, even though we lost that first game, we might have gotten swept. Let's just put it like that. Game 2, he showed up. He's done his thing off the bench because we need players not just to shoot as starters. We need players that come off the bench as well. And it showed in their time that we got Kemba Walker, regardless of what you say or what you feel. if he's healthy, all I'm saying, when he's healthy, he's going to get you about 24, 25 a night. That's all I'm saying.
What?
In the playoffs, he's getting you 24, 25 a night during the
Kim Bum Walker is going to give you 25 points a game every night.
You'll be respectful. You'll give me some respect. You'll be respectful. You'll be respectful.
No, he's not.
You're going to be respectful.
I am being respectful.
You're not being respectful. He's a bum now? So now he's a bum. He just fell off.
He's a bum used to be.
Oh, see, that's the problem with you, man. See, you just think the man, he just fell off the flag.
He's not Derrick Rose. Gonna run out of gas again.
I hate. See, this is
Tim's gonna play him too many minutes.
Oh my God. Well, he had no choice because our other point guard was Elfrid Payton. Need I say more? The man can't shoot. He can't play a lick of defense. All he is a good passer. And sets the offense up. He can't do nothing else.
All I said
He's one of the worst starting point guards. Go ahead.
All I'm saying, adding Kim Bum Walker is adding another Derrick Rose. Tibbs is going to play him too much rotation, and he's going to burn out when it comes to playoff time.
He doesn't have.
You had not did anything to prove.
Oh, trust me, we have a lot to prove, especially to the likes of you. I will admit, though.
I say your team has not proved at all.
Oh, we trust me. We're gonna prove it. We're gonna prove the likes of you wrong. I guarantee it. I tell you right now, we will get higher than a 4th seed. We might get the 3rd seed this year. I'm saying it right now.
What?
I'm saying it right now on this show. My New York Knicks will be the 3rd seed in Eastern Conference on the playoffs. I'm saying it right here, right now. We can record it. Say
fucking warming up. Get out.
I guarantee
you go top 4. Y'all top 4 seed this year.
We're gonna be a top. We top 3. I didn't say
top 4.
Top 3.
Y'all gonna be a top 3 seed next season.
Top 3 seed. I promise.
Do you know how asinine that statement is?
No, it's not asinine because you didn't expect us to be in the playoffs last year. Not only did we not exceed the expectations
last year, nobody expected anything from New York Knicks.
Exactly.
And then as soon as y'all did, as soon as y'all start winning games, your chest start getting puffy, and your ego start getting big. Oh yeah, New York in the building, New York Knicks in the building. Though, like we go to the playoffs.
That's right.
We go go to the
right.
playoffs. And we gonna beat Trae Young. Yeah, we favored to win the series. What happened? Trae Ice got in that ass. Y'all only won one damn playoff game, and the one damn playoff game y'all won. Y'all act like y'all won the damn championship. Oh, that was disgusting. I'm gonna say that every time you bring the Knicks out, it's disgusting. And your team is your team better than last year's team?
Yes, I think
this year you have the last year's team. All right, so what's the difference between this year's team and last year's team?
We have more scorers and shooters on that.
How? How you have more scoring?
See, I just gave you a couple examples.
You re-signed the same player. The only new players I have is Evan Fournier and then fucking Kemba Walker. Is there anybody else y'all don't have a specialist on your team?
Whoa. Slow down.
They got rid of Reggie Bullock.
I didn't want that to happen, but it had to happen because we weren't going to pay him $30 million. So we got a couple good players in the draft that.
Whoa. Start right there. Wait. You wasn't gonna pay. Go ahead.
I'm not even gonna do $30 million like that. He's a specialist.
Hello.
Can you imagine if we gave? What if we gave? Okay, let's say we gave Reggie. Could you imagine if we gave Reggie Bullock 5 years, $90 million?
How much I give Evan Fournier? How much I give Evan Fournier?
Okay, look.
He's a 3-point specialist.
Yes, he's a three. He can do more than just. He can do more than just shoot. He can score, he can pass the ball. He can do everything. Evan Fournier, he can do more than just shoot. Evan Fournier, he can do more than shoot.
Since when?
You must not watch his highlights. He can do more than just score. Trust me on this.
Oh, so you're saying they need scoring, but he can do more than actually score. What the hell you need him for? You got Kemba Walker and Derrick Rose on your team. What else you need him for? What you need Evan Fournier for? If y'all need scoring,
need all the help we can get.
It's the issue y'all was coming in off season and y'all needed scoring. Why would you sign Evan Fournier when you already had Kemba Walker and Derrick Rose?
That's not enough, bro. In these days, you need more. You need multiple guys who can do multiple things.
And you let one of your best shooters go.
Yes.
You didn't want to. You didn't want to pay him. You didn't want to pay him $30 million, but you want to sign Evan Fournier for $80 million.
Look, the last year is a team contract. Well, I will admit there was one player in the draft that I did want. That was Cameron Thomas from LSU. And he was sitting right there, not once, not twice, but 3 times.
And who got him?
Deuce McBride.
And who got him? The New York team across the bridge. My team. We got him. At least we have a smart GM.
Bro.
I mean, you traded half your damn draft picks away, and then the people you pick up is questionable.
I don't have no problem with Deuce McBride, Quentin Grimes. I have no problem with the players. But that dude, Cameron Thomas, and the people, if you're not seeing this dude in the summer league, go watch the highlights, yo. This dude is a walking bucket coming out of LSU. I wanted him so bad on my Knicks, and he was sitting there multiple times. And he goes to damn Brooklyn. Like, come on, man. Like,
you gotta hate. Why you gotta hate though? You had a chance.
I feel bad for the dude because he's not gonna touch the ball. He ain't gonna shoot. He's gonna pass the ball.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. No, he's not. He's gonna get playing time. He's gonna get playing time. I swear to Oprah, he'll get playing time. Yes, he is. Playing time. He's gonna be on the second squad, the second team. He's gonna be on the second team.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, so you say he's not getting burned this year?
He's gonna be your Bruce. He's gonna be Bruce Brown coming off the bench if that keep happening.
No, Bruce Brown's already come off the bench. That's one. And 2, he's going to be on that second unit. He's going to be on the second unit. He's going to be the main scorer, and Bruce Brown need to pass the ball to him. He's not taking damn jump shots and layups thinking you're going to win the goddamn game to somebody. Stop it.
I'm sorry, man.
You're lucky you got a damn contract. You're lucky they offer you a damn contract. And you better not mess it up this year like you did last year in the playoffs.
Man, come on, man. He just wanted to shine one time. He did one time.
Oh, please. Yeah, you shine somewhere else. Go to summer league and shine or something. Don't do that shit.
He wasn't in the summer league. That's just wrong, man. You're just greedy, man. Let's move on, man. Because you're just getting harder.
All right. Anyway, why we on Brooklyn? KD was on Draymond Green's podcast show called Chips. So the question was, Draymond Green asked KD, why did he lead the Warriors? This is what he said. Everybody listen at home. If you watching us live, please listen.
My own personal sanity, because I've been getting my ass kicked down since July. So just from my own personal sanity, how much did our argument against the Clippers drive you to ultimately lead the Warriors? It wasn't the argument, it was the way that everybody, Steve Kerr act like it didn't happen, Bob Myers and tried to just discipline you and think that would put the mask over everything. I really felt like that was such a big situation for us as a group. The first time we went through something like that, we had to get that shit all out. I remember watching The Last Dance, and when Scotty didn't go into the game, the whole team in the locker room said, Scotty, that was fucked up that you did that. We needed that. We just needed to throw all of that shit out on the table and say, yo, Dre, like, that was fucked up that we even had to go through that. Let's just wipe our hands with that and go finish the task. I don't think we did that. We tried to dance around it. I just didn't like how all of that, just the vibe between all of that, it just makes shit weird to me. And I'd rather us be who we say we are, family first. Communication is key. Like, we didn't show that, and that's what rubbed me the wrong way more than anything. When we let
So, Mr. Wilson, what did you? I don't know if you saw the sit down with him, Draymond and KD, but by hearing this, what is your reaction to what KD response was to leaving the Warriors?
That was actually the only part I actually watched. I haven't really sat down and watched the entire episode, but that was interesting. I have to say that at that whole situation, I gotta ask two things. First of all, for Steve Kerr, actually I have three things to say. First of all, number one, for Steve Kerr and Joe Lacob and the owners to act like nothing didn't happen that entire time, where clearly everybody watching that game during the Clippers, you and I both was watching that game. Everybody saw KD and Draymond going back and forth. I mean, it happens in basketball, and then it goes straight to the locker room, obviously. Obviously, for y'all to sit around and act like shit wasn't, like nothing happened, like it was just another day, anything like that. I mean, that's something that need to be said by KD. I think Steve Kerr should have stepped up and like, you the coach of the team, you wanted to lead this because you are the head coach. We listen to you. I believe you need to step up and do your thing for that, just to water under the bridge or put it under the rug. I think that was messed up. Not just by Steve Kerr, but the owners, Joe Lacob, and got the owner's name. But for y'all to sweep the shit under the rug like it wasn't nothing, this is one of the reasons why he left. That's number one. Number two, where's Steph Curry in all this? Everything someone with Dre and KD, I believe, if memory serves me correct, wasn't Steph and Clay there too? Memory serves me correct, they was there too, right? So Steph is, in my opinion, Steph is the actual leader of the team, as we know. Where's Steph in all this? Is Steph trying to stay away from the whole situation or not trying to get caught up in it? I mean, that's the question I have. And the third thing I got to say is, now that Draymond has put this whole thing out between him and KD, and they deaded the beef, and everything's good to go. What does this lead? What happens to the whole Warriors franchise? You know what I'm saying? Because remember, this is the second time that somebody has come on either a podcast or a show and talked about I won't say dysfunction or certain moments with the Warriors, and it got ugly. Remember what happened the first time? Was it 2017? Andre Iguodala, he went on First Take and said a whole bunch of stuff that was on a lot of inside shit, and he was gone after that. They traded him to Memphis, and then he got dropped out to Memphis and went to Miami. Now he's back with Golden State. So now, what does this do for the whole Warriors franchise? You know what I'm saying? That's the reason. What does this do for the one franchise? Does it change everything in terms of what's going on with the beef, or what does this do with Draymond Green's career? Does this change anything? Do they have to you can't, anything that we do has to be in-house? what does this do for the Warriors franchise going forward? I had to watch the whole interview, but that was the main part I really watched because I really wanted to know what happened. Because we knew what happened when we were watching the game. We could tell when we were watching that game. And they could correct me if I'm wrong. Was that not during the playoffs, or was that the early season game? That was an early season game, right?
That was a regular season game.
Well, that was a regular season game. I think it was like the fourth. Okay, that was the fourth, fifth game of the season, and then that situation happened because I remember that was an overtime game, and then you could tell something wasn't right between them two at that moment. Yeah. So I just want to know, like, okay, what happens after this? In terms of those are the three things I gotta ask. I'm good. It's on you, bro.
It was a first of all, it was a great show.
Yeah, it was.
Draymond asked some great questions. I watched the whole interview. It's only like 30 minutes or something like that. My initial reaction to what KD said is KD is right. Somebody should have got both of them, got in a room, and just iron out the details.
Right.
And I mean, we could point fingers with it. It could be it could start with the GM. It could start with Steve Kerr. It's Steph's team, so Steph could have stepped up at that moment. Clay could have stepped up at that moment. But at the end of the day, I think the Warriors learned a lesson. And if they was to get another opportunity of getting a caliber player like KD, and making another championship run, I think they learned a lesson. They wouldn't have nothing like that happen again. So KD is right in this situation, and somebody should have stepped up and said something, did something at that very moment.
So, right. Because I think honestly, I think that was like a natural. Like obviously, when you playing with players in a basketball team, or we just playing basketball, period, you're going to play with somebody that at times you're not going to get along with. I think that was just a natural thing. And if it got that bad, I agree with you. They should have hashed that out like in a private setting where it could be deaded right then and right there because who knows what could have happened. Maybe KD stays in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he stays in Golden State, win a couple more chips. Maybe they do have another dynasty get them. Because could you imagine if they stayed with that starting five and then somehow, some way they still end up with Wiseman? I mean, damn. You got Steph, Clay, KD, Draymond, and Wiseman. You're not stopping them. And then you got Iggy and you got a couple other role players. But obviously, I personally think that, Steph should have stepped up too. As good as he is on the court, and he is a great leader. Obviously, we're not going to discredit Steph Curry like he's not a great leader. He's an awesome leader. But at that moment right there, as a leader, I feel like he should have went in. Clay too should have went in there. They should have hashed it out right then and there. So it won't have to be on the show or won't to be on the episode or anything like that. It won't have to be aired because you saw, as I said, you saw what happened with Iggy on the first time because he went the first take and it was like, damn, he airing out all this laundry now. Like, where was this during when that situation actually happened?
The Warriors did do something. I think they suspended Draymond. The team suspended him for a couple of games, but I think that was the wrong move to punish Draymond for it, but not. I think the whole punishment thing was not necessary. They should have just got in a conference room or something and just let them hash it out and air it out. All right, let's move forward. Let's go get this. Let's go three-peat.
Right. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have this conversation like me and you. Anytime we have an issue, we don't let it go to social media. We don't go to this person. We got an issue. Me and you. We gonna air it. We gonna talk about it face to face, and we hash it out like grown ass people. That's how we supposed to do. That's how it's supposed to be done these days.
As long as you're not wearing a Knicks jersey while we're airing it out.
I said, yo, you need therapy. I'm convinced you need therapy.
This is my therapy.
Damn therapy.
This is my
therapy. You need therapy. No,
talk
it's not
shit.
your therapy.
Talk shit about your Knicks. It's therapy.
No, that is
I get on my
therapy.
damn nerves.
You just a real hater, man.
All right, moving on. Which team that made the NBA playoffs this past season will not make the playoffs this upcoming season?
We're talking
So
East and West, right?
yeah, we could talk. Yeah, you can start over East first. No West.
Starting with the East. A team that did make the playoffs that may not make the playoffs this year, right?
Correct.
I'm starting with the West first. The East might be more difficult than I think it is. A team in the West that made the playoffs that I don't think will make it this year, bro. I this is gonna sound really, really crazy, and I hope I'm wrong. I pray to God I'm wrong, bro. I'm not sure about Dallas. I'm really not sure about Dallas Mavericks. I know Luka is that guy, and he is a great, great offensive talent. But the things they've done in the offseason, and you still got that major X factor with Porzingis, I am seriously unsure about. Because he's been complaining, or some people like say bitching, excuse my language, about him. One, he's not getting the ball enough, but after what we've seen you done in the playoffs and you being completely inconsistent with your play, like we rarely see you in the post. We understand you're not that type of player, but for crying out loud, you 7 feet tall, you barely get rebounds, barely playing defense, and their shooting was worse than Julius Randle's shooting in the playoffs. For crying out loud, you shot 24% pretty much everywhere except for the free throw. There was no reason why, and then you started complaining how you wanted the ball. What you need the ball for when you not even helping Luka, when you're not even doing your part. I have no problem with the Jason Kidd hiring, but the moves that they made, you got Sterling Brown, you got Reggie Bullock. I still feel like you traded away Josh Richardson. I still feel like you need a second piece for Luka, a major second piece. And Porzingis ain't that dude. I really feel like Dallas is the team that I feel like may not make the playoffs this year. And I hope I'm wrong, bro. I really hope I'm wrong. And in the East, whew, a team that made the playoffs in the East that may not make it this year. Damn, I can't really think of a team right now. And are we talking like barring injury or just off the rip?
Just off the rip.
Damn, I think all the teams from the East might make it this year. Wait, Oh, Washington. Yeah, Washington. Man, I can't see it, bro. You trade.
Washington has a proof.
Nah, man, I'm sorry. I love Bradley. I got Bradley. Same thing, man. I got no love for Bradley Beal, bro. But he might be traded during the season. He might be traded this season.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Well, that's what I'm
Could be
saying.
traded
Like,
during the season.
I just can't. The reason why I'm saying that, I can't see him staying with the same team and going with the same pain he's already had since he got drafted. Eventually, you either going to re-sign him, keep him long term, or you're going to have to trade him because he's going to want to be moved. Because eventually, those one or two things are going to happen. He's going to either say he wants out and he wants traded, he wants to be traded, or he's going to stay, but you got to give me another piece. And Washington doesn't. They have pieces, but it doesn't seem like it's enough to get in the playoffs. I like the move with Dinwiddie, but I don't think it's enough. I think Washington might be that team that goes out, and either Charlotte, Indiana, definitely Chicago might be one of those three teams that gets it. Because let's forget, we still got the playoff. They got the playoff playing tournament again this year, so I think that might be the team that might go out. And the team that might get it in the West, I hope it's the Pelicans. I want to see what Zion does in the playoffs.
Team that made the playoffs this year but not going to make it next year. Are you ready for this one? Let me start with the West Coast. Are you ready for this one? Are you ready for the West Coast?
I might have an idea.
Portland Trailblazers is not making the playoffs.
I figured you were going to say that. I knew you
were going to. They are not making the playoffs. They did nothing to actually improve the team with Damian Lillard. So I believe the Portland Trailblazers might get rid of Dame by the All-Star break. Yes, he's not going to be happy. You already got rid of. You didn't want to resign Carmelo Anthony. You made some trades, other trades that was
That were lackluster.
questionable. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I just think the Portland Trailblazers is not going to make the playoffs next year. For the East, I'm just go with the
I'll say
Boston
it.
Celtics.
Oh, thank God.
I want your Knicks to make don't get it twisted now. I want your Knicks to make it to the playoffs. I want y'all to have that confidence. Talk that shit like I usually do. When it's playoff time, yeah, we making the play. We gonna make some noise and get bumped. Nothing would make me feel much better. See, I like to do your niggas the way I just dream about shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. You'll get past the first round, and we might beat Brooklyn. We might get beat Milwaukee. We could probably take a couple of games. You never know. We might win the series. You never know. I like the confidence New York Knicks fans has, but when it comes to the moment. And just to see the pain and the agony and the depression to start coming in, and the expressions of people's faces, Knicks fans' faces, y'all talking shit, y'all gonna do this, y'all gonna do that, and y'all crash and burn. That's what I love. But I don't want the Knicks to make the playoffs. Don't get it twisted. Anyway, I believe the Boston
That's
Celtics
why I say you need
is going to make the
therapy.
playoffs. The Boston Celtics is not going to make the playoffs this year. I
Wow.
think they did
Wow.
nothing to improve their team this year at all. To get Tatum and Green help.
You mean Brown? Well, remember Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown. I mean Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown. He did. He is coming off surgery, so we don't know when he's gonna be ready. So all you pretty much have is Jason Tatum, Robert Williams, and you re-signed pretty much everybody you needed re-signed, and you still have all the same players that you have.
Yeah.
And getting Dennis, I don't think Dennis. Honestly, you got Dennis Cancer, okay, and then you signed Dennis Schroeder. Talk about taking a major L. You went from re-signing with the Lakers for $84 million, only signing $5.5 million.
No,
Because you thought
no,
you was
I
$100
see.
million to $100.
Listen, I think that situation with Dennis Schroeder could work out for him. See, people were clowning him for not taking that 4-year deal with the Lakers, right? People are clowning him on that. But once the higher the value you have, the more leverage you have. So let's say Dennis Schroeder makes the All-Star team this year, or something like that,
Okay.
or leads
Okay.
them to the playoffs, right? No, he signed a 1-year deal. Next year, he could get that same 4-year contract. He could have got from the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers wanted him anyway. The Lakers just do that shit out there. I don't think the Lakers wanted him anyway.
Well, look, man, once Magic Johnson came out and said, I don't see you as a point guard with the Lakers, you're not a point guard. Oh, it's done. You
I mean,
listen to Magic.
that's the GOAT.
That's the greatest point guard of all time. When Magic
Right.
say you don't play like a Lakers point guard,
It's a wrap.
you heard what Magic said. It's a wrap. You're done. ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Oh, I did this, and then your performance in the playoffs what was it? You had like 0 points in like 30-something minutes. Yeah, you're gone. Yeah, you're gone.
Absolutely.
We're happy you didn't sign at $84 million. Okay, so I'm glad you didn't say my Knicks, but since you are a real hater, as I expect you to be, what's the next question we got here? Let's see. We going to hold on real second. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so Christmas Day is a big day in the NBA, obviously, and for some oblivious reason, the two teams that are going to be supposedly the favorites to be in NBA Finals, your Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers, will be playing each other on Christmas Day. Nets versus Lakers, 8 o'clock, 5 p.m. Pacific on the West Coast on ABC. My question to you, sir, since you are one of the Brooklyn Nets fans, is this the biggest Christmas Day game ever? And is it a prelude to the possible matchup in the NBA Finals? I'll just let you go. Go do your diatribe. I'm gonna give you a drink because I don't want to hear this crap.
Thank you
Go
for
ahead.
giving me the floor, Mr. Wilson. Anyway, is this the biggest Christmas game? Could be one of the biggest because one of the Christmas games I could remember is Shaq and Kobe when Shaq got traded to Miami, and that next year he's playing Kobe. That's one of the biggest Christmas games ever. And then you got back in the day when you had the GOAT Michael Jordan playing the New York Knicks on Christmas Day. This ruining Nick Christmas and stuff like that. I used to love it. I used to love it. I used to see my uncles and my father. Oh yeah, we gonna watch this Christmas game. We playing the Bulls tonight. They're gonna get it. Yeah, what happened? They lose to MJ and the Bulls. Oh man, that was the greatest Christmas gift I ever got. All years. Anyway, now what was the other question?
Is this a prelude to
the NBA Finals? Yes, this could be a prelude to the NBA Finals on one condition.
Mm-hmm.
Two conditions. Everybody's healthy. One is everybody healthy, and number two, that damn Giannis don't damn stick his damn foot out again and my damn Nets. I watched them closer this year. I watched them closer. Every time I see that dirty play by Giannis, I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna send it to you. Since you're a non-believer, and I'm gonna send it to basketball operations who failed to catch this, that this thing was done on purpose. That's why the Brooklyn Nets did not make the NBA Finals, because basketball operations missed this crime, this assault that happened against Kyrie Irving, and that would lead to the Milwaukee Bucks going to the damn NBA Finals. Oh, no, don't get me started about the whole Atlanta Hawk thing and how the damn referee, all of a sudden, a referee injured a player, and all of a sudden you injured a star player. I mean, come on, it's a conspiracy theory here, and you missed that basketball operation. That referee should have been suspended. You should have suspended for a couple of games, working a couple of games. Go stick your damn foot out and hurt Trey Ice like that. What's going on here? It seemed like the league wanted the Milwaukee Bucks to win. But anyway, yes, this could be a NBA Finals preview. And nothing would make me glad to see LeBron James go against Kevin Durant again. Even though I think my Nets will take it. The floor is yours, Mr. Wilson.
You finish?
I'm done.
What? You sure? You finished with your diatribe?
I'm done. I made my point.
First of all, I don't like how you just bring up Michael Jordan. I guess Christmas
Why not?
My team and just it goes to my point. You're a real hater. You need therapy.
But that was one of the biggest Christmas games growing up. The Bulls and the Knicks. Come on now.
It was, yeah, I know, but you don't need
so
to
bring
it
it
up, man.
Am I lying though?
I didn't say you were lying. I just said you don't need to bring it up.
Well, that was the question.
Knows. Why you gotta bring it up, man? Why you gotta bring? See,
that was the biggest Christmas games I can remember growing up. That and the Shaq and Kobe thing.
Okay, yes, the Shaq and Kobe game, that was pretty. But everybody, I thought LeBron and Kobe games were pretty big too. But then you had D Wade and Chris Bosh, and then everybody know that wasn't a big game. But this one right here, I had to admit, as much as I am not a fan, especially of your team, I will admit I do like Kyrie Irving. I am a huge fan of Kyrie Irving. I do like James Harden. I'm a huge fan of KD because I still think he is the best player in the world. I do like Russell Westbrook, and I'm rooting for Melo to get his first ring if he can. But it's just that other guy, that old Wash King.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth when you talk about LeBron James.
No. Who? I told you that name.
LeBron
that name is
James. He's not wearing 23 this year, so you can't call him number 23. That fake 23. You can't say that this year.
Okay,
he's wearing number 6.
Okay, you're right. Okay, the fake
you
number
be
6.
Respectful.
There's no other.
You be respectful talking about King James.
First of all, he is no king. He's a joker. That's what he is. Anyway, that Wash King. I told you that name is banned on this show, man.
No, it's not. You gotta show respect. You gotta show respect to LeBron James.
Why?
I mean, why?
Yeah, we ain't doing that today. Anywho,
Because you like Space Jam, that's why.
it was alright, man. It was alright movie, all right.
You didn't admit that the last episode. You said you enjoyed it. Now it was like, oh, it was alright. Why you gotta be hating? That's it. You drinking haterade now.
It was good for kids, all right. It was good for kids. Anyway,
no, whatever.
It is. I truly think, as much as I hate, this is one of the biggest Christmas games I can honestly imagine. Is it a prelude to an NBA Finals? I don't think it is prelude to NBA Finals. Every time we get hyped about this, about two teams that everybody thinks is going to go to the NBA Finals, everybody knows it never happens. We've been talking about the Nets versus Lakers, LA versus New York or Brooklyn for the last maybe 2.5 years now. About 2 years now. It ain't happening. Why? Because one simple thing in that cold pack over and over. Health. I want to see Kyrie go at number 6. I want to see James Harden go at Russell Westbrook or KD go at Westbrook. I want to see Anthony Davis, if he's healthy, or street clothes, as I like to call him. I like to see street clothes go at KD. No, I said AD. I didn't say KD. I said AD.
You need to be respectful to AD as well. Don't be disrespectful to AD.
Hey, I call him street clothes.
That man's an NBA champion. And the man that called him a street clothes guy, he doesn't have a damn ring. Go ahead.
All I said, Anthony Street Clothes Davis. I'm just saying. Every time I see him, he's in street clothes because he ain't playing. That's all I gotta say. I'm just saying health is to make
Barkley, who never won a damn NBA championship. This man AD is an NBA champion. And if the NBA is going on the 75th season, right? So let's say if it was the 100th season, and the NBA has to pick the next 50 top greatest players of all time, AD is not a part of that list.
Yeah, he's part of that list.
All right, so let's be respectful here. And stop quoting that damn Charles Barkley.
You telling me to be respectful?
Yes.
And you sat here for the whole last hour talking about my team?
Your team deserves to be respected. You have done nothing for a quarter century. Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Don't get me started.
You've been started for the whole hour. What
you bring it up. So you throw the alley-oops and I dunk it. That's what you do. When you bring the damn New York Knicks.
No. You be throwing your own no-look pass and just coming out the damn blue. I'm like, yo, I ain't even say nothing. I ain't had to say nothing. And here you go.
No plays. You throw jabs in there. Go ahead.
Anywho, yeah. It's a big game. I think it's one of the biggest games of the year. I'm not sure, like I said, if everybody is healthy, like you said, this is the NBA Finals, I think, because it's not just the starting five. It's the Melo, it's the Kendrick Nunn, the Blake Griffin, the DeAndre Jordan, the Nicholas Claxton, the Cameron Thomas, the Bruce Brown, the Joe Harris, the Malik Monks, like the Dwight Howard. Like each position seems to have its own battle, regardless of the starting five. Like I think if this was an NBA Finals and everybody was healthy, both teams could play. They're not going to. They could play a whole 12 deep roster. And we will see every single battle, every single matchup, every single game. This will be a legendary series. But we both know it's not going to happen. It's just my opinion. Go ahead. Let's move on.
Anyway, next question. I'll tell you what, your Knicks ain't make it to the finals, I'll tell you that.
See how you say nothing about the Knicks?
What time y'all playing on Christmas Day? We talk about my damn Nets like that.
Oh no! We got a Christmas Day game. We got Trey. I want my revenge. I got.
Y'all gonna lose.
I'm glad we
got the 12 o'clock slot. You got the matinee. Y'all got the matinee like normal Knicks to do. I ain't get the prime time game.
I want Trey.
And y'all gonna lose.
I'm glad so we gonna start.
I hope it's at Madison Garden as well. I hope it's in the Garden as well. So we can shut y'all down and get in the playoffs.
It is in the Garden.
Good.
Nobody spit at him. As long as nobody don't spit at him, because that's disrespectful.
Well, that's hard to believe. Coming from Knicks fans, yeah, disrespectful selves.
Bro, we don't. I told you we don't claim that one fan. All right, we don't claim that one fan.
Whatever. Anyway, Paul Pierce says LeBron isn't a top 5 player in the league right now. Do you agree with Paul Pierce?
No.
And before you answer, be respectful.
I said no.
Okay.
I'm being honest here.
I said be respectful. Let's be honest here. We on Saucy Discourse.
Honest.
We on real time. Here. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, does he say top 5 player in the league now?
Mm-hmm. He said LeBron isn't a top 5 player in the league right now. And before you answer, you better be respectful.
Nah, he's wrong. Something wrong, Paul. First of all, I don't like Paul Pierce either. So I'm glad his ass got kicked off ESPN.
Hey. Don't be disrespectful to Paul Pierce.
No, hell no.
The truth.
You always want to disrespect Kobe. He ain't the truth.
They're rivals.
Ever since, I know they're rivals. Ever since 2010, was it 2010? Yeah. Ever since 2008, game one, he won't pull the fake Willis Reed, get hurt. I had no respect for him.
Fake Willis Reed.
I ain't getting.
Wow, that's putting a lot on it. You know that.
That's a lot on. The man faked.
He didn't. I didn't know he was faking.
Hobbling.
I didn't know he was faking.
I know he was faking. Come on, man. You faking injury, and then like literally less than 5 minutes later, you come out hopping, and you hit 2 threes in a row. You want to sit there and tell me that
it could be a basketball miracle. So he did that on purpose. He just stopped the game on purpose.
Yeah, he just stopped the game on purpose.
For him to get that shine and that attention. Really, you really think that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh please,
yes,
something wrong with you. Anyway, go ahead.
This is the same dude that said he's a better shooter than Klay Thompson, a better player than Dwayne Wade, and you gonna sit here and tell me I'm crazy?
Well, I never heard him say that. I never heard Paul Pierce say that.
Yes, he said on multiple occasions. He said he was a better player than Dwayne Wade. He said he's a better wing shooter, a better shooter than Klay Thompson. I'm looking at him like, look, if you don't believe me, look it up on YouTube. Look up Paul Pierce on YouTube. I promise you he has said that garbage. I'm looking at him like...
Well, the whole D-Wade, even though I'm wearing his jersey right now, the whole D-Wade thing is debatable. And when it comes to Klay Thompson, nothing's debatable.
Hold on, excuse me. Are you going to sit here and tell me that that Klay Thompson, that Dwayne Wade...
I said it's debatable.
How is it debatable?
Excuse me? Or what would you talk about? If you take the rings off, we're talking about skill set?
No.
Let's not... What is Paul Pierce's nickname?
Okay, so his nickname was The Truth.
Okay.
But all fans know that Dwayne Wade is a way better player than Paul Pierce is.
Nah, you can't say that.
Any place, anywhere.
Better than him in what? Better than him in what?
Better than him in basketball.
Is this shooting percentage? If D-Wade shooting percentage is higher than Paul Pierce? No.
It's 3. Okay, if you want to consider his 3-point percentage,
I'm saying what we're talking about here. That's what I'm saying. What we're talking about here. Other than rings, we're talking about skill set.
Rings.
Not talk about rings. You can't talk rings.
Rings. Hold on. Not only rings. Better player, all-around player. He's a better shooter. Dwayne Wade has more blocks than Paul Pierce. He has more steals.
Oh, you're talking blocks now.
He's a better defender. I mean, it's part of the game. Am I missing something?
Excuse
me.
Game. Who was guarding LeBron James? Who was guarding LeBron James in the East Conference Finals?
And got roasted.
Wasn't that Paul Pierce?
The same guy that
Who got roasted?
Hold on. And wasn't that the same guy that let Mr.
Who won that
James
series?
went out west? Oh no, not the first one. The same guy that let Mr. James had that crazy look in his eye and dropped, was it 42-12, 42-15 and 8?
You talking about after LeBron had to jump from the Cavaliers to create a super team to beat the Celtics? That's what you talking about?
But was he not down 3-2 when that happened?
Who was down 3-2?
Was he not down 3-2? Mr. James to Miami down 3-2 when that happened, and then he had that epic playoff performance.
Yeah, and what happened in Game 7?
They won that game, obviously.
The Miami Heat won that game, right?
Yeah, not the first. Are we talking about before when they went
to LeBron with the Miami Heat and went to Game 7 in East Conference Finals, right? Right or wrong? Right,
not the year.
All right, they went to the games. I know what you're talking about. When we went to Game 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of that game, who was guarding LeBron James?
Paul Pierce, of course, because
No,
nobody
he
else
wasn't.
was, it
He
wasn't going to
wasn't
be
guarding,
KG.
he wasn't guarding LeBron James. It was Petrus was guarding him, and Bass was guarding him. I mean, yeah.
But they had,
See, you can't do that.
No,
If you talk
but see, yeah.
who's giving LeBron the business?
Oh, come on. Don't blame that poor Petrus. Petrus ain't got nothing to do with it.
Who was giving LeBron the business in the 2008 Eastern Conference Finals when it went to Game 7? Who's giving the business?
You just said
who's giving LeBron?
Petrus, but before that.
Oh, I said 2008.
Oh, wait. Yeah, it was Paul Pierce, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
It was Paul Pierce. Because that was the year they went to the finals.
Yeah,
okay,
and won.
I give you that.
Okay.
But I'm still saying that Dwayne Wade, in my opinion, is a better overall, all-around player than Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce is a better scorer, a better three-point shooter, but all-around, Dwayne Wade is all-around better player.
What is all-around to you? What's included inside that package that you said all-around player?
Not just scoring I just gave that to Paul Pierce is a better scorer, rebounding, blocks, defense. Obviously, we both know that Dwayne Wade was not a three-point shooter. Never has been, never will be. But overall, his defensive game, everybody knows Dwayne Wade is a better defender than Paul Pierce was. Everybody knows that. But for then he come out and say that Paul Pierce, that he is a better player than Dwayne Wade, I said
it's debatable. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
if you eliminate the rings,
Wade overall. You could debate. And that comes down to the stats.
Right. But I know he's a better defender. He has most.
He's not a better scorer than Paul Pierce. He's not.
No. I gave you the scoring. I gave Paul Pierce the scoring. Paul Pierce is a better scorer, absolutely. But I'm talking about everything else. Has more assists, has more rebounds, has more steals, has more blocks. That's why I say all around. Paul Pierce was a damn good scorer.
Well, Paul Pierce have high career and assists. High career and assists throughout his career than Dwayne Wade.
What was Paul Pierce averages with assists?
Let's go down to 2007 before they actually got Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett.
Wasn't that just Paul Pierce by himself at the time?
Yeah, and who he had around him, and still had high assist numbers, and made the All-Star team.
Yeah, because he didn't have nobody around him. He's almost like
he had high assists and had nobody around him. That should tell you something how great Paul Pierce is.
No. By no means, I'm not saying the dude ain't great. His name is true for a reason. But when you start around and say, I don't agree with him saying he's better than Dwayne Wade, I damn sure don't agree with him saying he's a better shooter than Klay Thompson. There's nothing to talk about. You were smoking, as we saw in the video, before his ass got fired on ESPN. There's no debate with stuff like that. But when you say you're an overall better player than Dwayne Wade, I'm not buying that. If you say you're a better scorer than him, I give no problem. Well, he sat there and said he's a better overall player. Hell no. That's not excluded. We both eliminated the rings. All right, cool. Let's eliminate the rings then. I just said, hey, give you everything. He can rebound. Dwayne Wade can rebound. He can block shots.
Well, Dwayne Wade got
over like 10,000 blocks. Yeah, but he doesn't have the.
Dwayne Wade is the better defensive player than Paul Pierce was. But that does not.
Absolutely.
But that's not take away Paul Pierce was a good defensive player as well. Wade was just better when it comes to steals, blocks, or whatever.
Okay.
And Paul Pierce can rebound as well. But anyway, is LeBron James the top 5? So you said LeBron James is a top 5 player in the league right now.
As much as I hate to admit it, yes, he is.
Okay.
He is.
Well, I
hate to admit it.
LeBron James is a top 5 player in the league right now. Now, wherever you want to rank him, that's everybody got a different opinion. But he definitely top 3. He's top 3. If you want to rank him. But he is a top 5 player in the league right now. And playing on a high level at the age of 37.
Yeah.
Watch him out.
I just said, I gotta watch my mouth? I just said,
that's a shade. That's called shade. That's what it's called.
Oh my god.
You ready for the next question? Will the Knicks make it out of the first round next season?
Go ahead. Go ahead, just go.
I asked you the question.
Mm.
I asked you the
Go ahead,
question.
go. I want you to go first. I want you to go first. You make me sick, yo. You make me sick, yo.
Oh man, the New York Knickerbockers. That team
Sickening.
that plays in the Madison Square Garden. That team that's owned by this guy. Whatever James Dolan. Why you gotta open up the damn chips though? Make it all. Why you open up the chips for? Why you open the chips for while I'm talking? But anyway, that guy that owns the New York Knicks, James Dolan, the questionable GMs that you have, the history of the New York Knicks. Let me tell you this. Nobody expected the New York Knicks to make it to the playoffs last season. By the skin of their teeth, they did. And going to the playoffs with their chest all buffed out, thinking that they had the first round. They was the favorites. Everybody put their money on him. But as soon as you put your faith in the New York Knicks, they will let you down. And that's what they did last year. Now, I want the New York Knicks to make the playoffs. I want them, depending on matchup. Now, is an easy matchup for the New York Knicks? Hell yeah. I can say they might can beat whatever team and get out the first round. But depending on matchup and who they playing and the ranking, my co-host said, "Oh, they're gonna be a top 3 team in the East." Oh my God! You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Listen. The New York Knicks is the type of team that might get the 3rd seed and might lose to the 6th seed that could be the Boston Celtics. Why? Because they let their ego get in the way. They start talking. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna beat the Boston Celtics. We're gonna beat them. And then next thing you know it, Tatum and Jaylen Brown averaging damn 40 points a game, and the New York Knicks get bumped out of the first round. You know what I mean? You can't make this up, man. This is what the Knicks do. But I'm hoping and I'm praying that the New York Knicks get out the first round. Because you know when they get out the first round, you know what the New York Knicks are going to do? Their heads is going to get bigger. Their ego is going to get larger. And we might can make it to the East Conference Finals. Hey, we might can make it to the damn finals. You know, everybody else will stay healthy. This is how New York Knicks fans talk. This is how you talk. We're going to make it to the finals. Hey, we got to pass the first round. See, last year we lost in the first round. We got to pass the first round this year. Hey, we go to the East Conference Finals, and we can make it to the damn finals this year. The first finals ever since 1999. We could do it. New York in the building. Get
the fuck out of here! One fucking warming up. Get out of here!
I hope so. I hope the New York Knicks got the first round. Why? Because it only gets better for me. Why? Because I get to keep talking about the New York Knicks and how much they disgust me, how much they are allergic to success, allergic to prosperity. I hate New York Knicks fans, and I hate the New York Knicks colors, and I hate the organization. Why? Because they act like they did something, and they haven't done nothing in damn 50 plus years. That's why. Go ahead, Mr. Pringle chip eating self. Go ahead.
You finished?
Yours.
Feel better about yourself? Feel better?
I feel great.
I am so disrespectful.
All right, let me pour me a drink. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. Touche, my brother. Touche. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We will make it out the first round. He made all that talk like he always do. I'm a Knicks fan, so you know what time it is. We will make it past the first round. Whoever we play. I'm saying it right now. As I said earlier, if we play Brooklyn, we get 2 games. I'll take 2 games. If we play Milwaukee, we're getting swept. I ain't ashamed to admit it. We're going to get our ass kicked. We don't match up well against Milwaukee. We don't match up well against Giannis. It's just not a good look. Miami, maybe we got a shot. I would love to play Brooklyn first round. I would love to play Miami first round. I might be able to play Chicago first round. Indiana, maybe. You know, it depends on seeding and everything else. But when we are healthy, 100% healthy, we will make it past the first round. And I hope that we play the Brooklyn Nets in the second round. I hope, God willing, please. All I want is a Brooklyn Nets second round series. That's what I want. So we can show this guy to my left that we not only are for real, and we can beat this team. Okay, maybe I'm going a little far-fetched here, but okay, we could get at least 2 games. At least 2 games. I really think, because I've always said it is not about Brooklyn being the best team, because they are the best team. It's always about them being healthy. That's the only thing I question, is their health. I was so correct last year, and he made excuses about Kyrie being allegedly hurt, but we both know what happened. Kyrie just in the way. Giannis just knocked his ass out. That's number one. Number 2, I want to play Brooklyn in the second round, so we can show them that we are the real New York team. That's all. We grab all the headlines. They don't grab no headlines. They just greedy. They just want what we got. Cause we are the real NBA team. Not that bum ass team in Brooklyn. That bum ass team in Brooklyn with 3 stars. Okay. All I ask is, are y'all gonna be healthy? Y'all prove me right the first time. Y'all gonna prove me right the second time? Is James Harden gonna be healthy? Is he gonna come in to work out of shape again? Is Kyrie just gonna, walk off somewhere? We don't know where the hell he's going. I ain't gonna say nothing about KD because I really think KD's the best player in the world. You just can't. You ain't got no answer for KD. I will personally admit you ain't got no answer for KD. It just proved me that last playoff game, we dropped like 47. The man was just tired. He had no energy left. It just was what it was. You had no answer for KD. You have all the defensive stances you want, zone, trapping one, boxing one. You can have all of them you want to. You got no answer for KD. I will say, admit, as a Knicks fan, we will be getting out the first round. We have the squad, we have the players, and I hope my man Kemba Walker is 100% healthy. So I'm personally going to say it right now. Kemba Walker is going to be NBA Comeback Player of the Year. He's going to be Comeback Player of the Year. I'm saying it right here, right now. Kemba Walker is going to be Comeback Player of the Year. If it's not going to be him, it's going to be Isaiah Thomas. Not Isaiah Thomas from the Detroit Pistons. Isaiah Thomas, 5'9", just dropped 81 points in the rec league. He's going to be signed somewhere, and it's either going to be him or my man Kemba Walker. But if it is Kemba, it gives me a right to sit here and gloat. See, I'm not the one sitting around saying, "Oh, Knicks is going to go to the finals." I've never said that. Never said that. This is a guy right here to my left who thinks that we're going to go to the finals. I never said that. Never said that we're going to go to the finals. I said we're going to get past the first.
I didn't say that either.
You just said that.
I said
Knicks fans.
If I'm saying Knicks fans is going to be like, if y'all win the damn first series in the first round, then y'all ego is going to get bigger. And then y'all going to believe anything is possible. Y'all get past second round. You go to the East Conference Finals. Hey, we can make it to the finals. Anything is possible. That's how y'all think. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Anything is possible. But NBA Finals, not yet. Not yet. But I'm just gonna say, as I end my beautiful, beautiful words, orange and blue skies every day. We will get past the first round. I want y'all to sit here as we are live to remember what I'm saying right now, because not only we will get past the first round, and Lord help us if we play Brooklyn. It's gonna get physical. It's gonna get ugly. Might be a suspension or 2. You might hit somebody. Who knows? I'll just let you know. Orange and blue skies every day. New York, we here. We here, Knicks. We here. Oh, you done with your book now? Now you go ahead. Continue. Say what you got to say. I'm done.
Oh, you done? Okay, all right. I was catching up in my book. Well, you gave that disgusting.
You're horrible, bro. You're horrible.
I ain't horrible.
You're a horrible person.
I ain't horrible.
You're horrible. You're just a hater.
I ain't a hater. I ain't nothing to hate on the Knicks about. All right, next question. Nothing to hate on the Knicks about. You heard what I said? Why should somebody hate on the Knicks? Why? Just give me a reason. Because I won one damn playoff game last year. It sounded like I won a championship.
You just mad that we paraded the streets in New York.
Y'all was blocking traffic for no reason. Y'all was blocking traffic for no reason because y'all won one damn playoff game. The first playoff game y'all won in damn 20 years.
Excuse me, it was only 8 years.
Excuse me, damn near a decade.
Why are you hating? You just mad because your team
please. Excuse me, we make it to the second round. We made it to the second round until we got screwed.
Nope. I'm gonna ban you for saying that.
We got screwed. We didn't get screwed.
You're getting.
Did we get screwed? Oh yeah, you got old timers now.
Okay. Get screwed?
Yes, we did. We got screwed. We got screwed by the league, and for that damn Giannis Okadimpo, whatever his goddamn name is, Greek freak. We got screwed by him.
First of all, respect the MVP.
I ain't expecting shit. He cheated. That's what he did. He cheated.
No, he's a cheater. Come on, go ahead. Move on.
Anyway, moving on. Let's shift gears.
Hate.
I hope. Well, excuse me.
Hate her.
That's
facts.
I'm staying fake. I don't congratulate cheaters. I'll congratulate cheaters. I don't like cheaters. Anyway, shifting our gears to the NFL. Thoughts on the NFL completely changing the taunting rules so players are not allowed to taunt? Are you a fan of this?
Hell no. As if you want to seem like they just want to. I'm telling you, they changed so many rules now in NFL. Like, why don't you just give them flags and have to play flag football? Because now you can't, like, you got to have a player a certain way. A player has to tackle a quarterback. You got a certain way. People got to tackle people or defenders or offenses or when people throw interceptions. Now, it got to be a certain way you got to tackle. Why don't you just take that away? Just have people play flag football. Why not? NFL is not just for the sport that we love. It's also for the entertainment value. And now that you're taking away the taunting, that's part of the game. When we out playing football back in the days, when you was out playing football, we talk shit. Do we not? Oh, you can't guard me. You couldn't hold me down. You see me caught that football with one hand on me. Right. It's just regular shit talking. Now you're going to take that away from taunting? Oh, my God. Like, come on, man. Like, you got to stop. You might as well just give everybody a flag and have people play flag football and just call it a day. So what you going to do? People can't score a touchdown, do a touchdown dance? Now that's part of taunting now? Oh, they can't celebrate and give a little first down? Okay, I understand the first 10 yards, first down thing. Okay, I will admit that's that to me, I don't like that. I mean, it's just a first down. You don't need to taunt them about it, but it is what it is. But for you to take that away from the entertainment value that people like to see, that's dances, great plays, unstoppable players, and you want to take that away, the taunting rule, like that's what people do in street football, or basketball, hell, in any sport. You taunt people. And then you want to take that away. That makes sure that it shows where the NFL, it shows completely why we talk about Adam Silver as one of the best GMs or commissioners of all sports, and Roger Goodell is hand down one of the worst, if not the worst, possibly all time. It's on you.
When it comes to taunting, it depends on what they actually talking about. Because if you just trash talking is always going to be a part of the game, right? Now, if it comes to a point when you like sticking up your middle finger or doing the DS croc chop or whatever it is, that's some players do take it too far, you know. So I get what the NFL is trying to do. They're trying to, clean up certain things, and as they should. I mean, it's their league; they can do whatever the fuck they want. But we have to also pay attention that the players run them on themselves from taking things too far. So
give me your distinction of taking too far. Like, Like, okay, the cross chop, DS cross chop. I mean, we did it in school. Come on, we did this all day.
But these are grown ass men.
Right. The middle finger, that's too far.
Yeah,
too far.
middle finger and stuff like that, like small, like petty stuff like that, or saying like certain things, like saying like explicit things, like that's why I fucked your mother last night, like shit like that.
Oh yeah,
that's kind of like too far, you
I got whoop your ass
know.
on live TV.
Exactly, and that's what causes a lot of fist fights. I don't know why they throw fists with the damn helmet on. Now it make no damn sense.
Yeah,
If you're gonna sucker punch somebody with a damn helmet on, you're a damn fool. You should wait until they take the damn helmet off, then sucker punch them. But anyway, shit like that. No, it's certain things and certain levels. So actually, when it comes to trash talking and taunting, and sometimes the players take it too far. So I understand that the NFL made this decision to actually, regulate this whole taunting thing.
I agree with you on that part. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
All right, moving on. Thoughts on the 18 game NFL schedule this year? Is this too many games, Mr. Wilson?
Yeah, it's a little too many. It's too many games, bro. It was fine with 17. Hell, I've been fine with 16. I'm okay with them not having a lot of preseasons because 4 preseason games, in my opinion, was way too much. Because it shows I understand last year was a little bit different. Obviously, protocols, games had to be switched, outbreaks, stuff like that. But giving them an extra game, I don't think it does anything in terms of schedule standings. Because a team can go 9-8, and let's say that last game, that game will be tied up. The schedule that same tie would not be any different, in my opinion, as it was on the 17 or 16 game schedule. I really don't think. I think that's too much. It delays. It actually might further players getting hurt more. I think the main reason why they wanted to take out add an extra game to the schedule. I believe one of the reasons was because they won't have a lot of players sitting out the last game. Because who knows that last game, always how to play, especially like the teams that already made playoffs. They're already penciled in the playoffs, first round, second round, wild card, whatever. The teams are already penciled in. I think the NFL had a problem with players, top-notch players, sitting out, and players and us fans not being able to see those certain players. Even though we understood the reasons why, because you want to keep those players healthy. But I think the NFL was trying to devalue that by taking that out. But I really don't understand nor need to just know the reason why you have to add extra game. I think it just puts players in a bad position because you already have COVID protocols going on during these games and for the week before, and then they got to try to practice without getting tested positive. And now you got to worry about injuries galore too, as well as players coming back from injuries. It's like you're just asking these players to get injured again. And then players who do sit out, they do have a whole extra week of practice before the playoffs. And then now you have, I believe it used to be 8 teams, now I believe it's 12 teams in the playoffs. Now you're adding, I understand you're trying to add more teams in the playoffs based off of record, but adding another game doesn't really make sense. You was already fine with the 16 games. I think it just devalues and takes away everything for the love of the game because there's going to be injuries in the NFL. That's something that can't be denied. I have no problem with the shortened preseason, but adding another game, it just guarantees more players or star players, as we saw last year, get injured even more. It's on you.
The whole 18 game schedule, I don't think it has anything to do with what you just pointed out.
Really?
It has everything to do with money.
You mean money that they lost?
It could be money they lost, money they could gain from an extra game this year. It's all about money when it comes to the NFL. They don't give a shit. They can
I
add
know.
20 game schedule, and they could talk all like, oh, we we don't like players sitting out and stuff like that. It's just basically about money. I don't think it has anything to do with players sitting out and everything. Because if they were smart enough, then they'll actually say that, hey, we actually care about our players not getting injured, not be disappointed of them not playing in the final game.
Yeah, but if you say that, you're not talking about the NFL, but we are talking about the NFL, and we just said you don't give a shit.
All right, so that's my point. So it's a money thing. That's all it is.
Right.
And you understand, it's TV money. You get
I
an
care
extra
about
game.
players.
It's TV money.
Okay.
You get an extra week on Fox with the game of the week, and that's gonna be a lot of money, and it's gonna be a crucial game that this team can make the playoffs or not, according to that. So that's why I believe that they added that extra damn game to the schedule, because it's just all about money. It's all about money. That's all it is. Oh man.
Do see what the NFL did now.
Yeah, like I was saying, man, it's just, to me, it's the extra games on the schedule, and it's TV money, it's revenue, and you're just making money off the players. They don't really care
They're
about
not
the players'
real.
safety.
That's the problem. That's why I said what I said. So you say you don't agree. I that's why I said what I had to say, because I believe, first of all, I'm in Yahoo Fantasy. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? I just did my draft today. It's damn sure important to me because it's money on the line. Shout out to my Yahoo Fantasy friends. Love y'all. Hope we have another good season.
Whatever. ESPN
And look,
fantasy is
man.
mess.
No, it's not. It's not better than Yahoo. It's not better than Yahoo.
I disagree, but go ahead.
So I mean, we care about the players. I care about the players. You know what I'm saying? We want to see the best players in the world in football. And no matter what team, everybody, or at least on one team, has a great player. A good, not just a great, some have one in a generational talent. Some, in your case, and one particular person, is a supposedly all-time great. That seems to me, it's like we want to see the best players, but we don't want to see them injured because it's too many games. And then that means during the offseason, they don't have much of an offseason. Not to mention, have we forgotten one of the most biggest part? Bro, they're going to be doing this around the same time the NBA is going on. So we can't do both at the same exact time. So you got the NFL, NBA, NFL, NBA, NFL,
No,
NBA.
it's actually smart by the NFL. That's actually smart by the NFL. You know why?
I
Because
think so.
yeah, because once the NBA start coming in, right, it's going to be beginning of their season. It's going to be the end of the NFL season going into the playoffs, and nothing more. This is how the NFL make their money. It's nothing more important than NFL playoffs.
Well, remember the NBA is. Yeah, I guess so. I just really
That's how
care
the
about.
NFL make their
I
money.
care about.
Now, if they
I
were doing
know.
the NBA playoff season, then we could actually talk
Yeah,
about that. But it's
yeah.
the end of their season going into the playoffs, and it's the beginning of the NBA.
Does
That's
that
the way
not
it's
mean
always been.
also? But doesn't that mean also even shorter off season too?
For who?
NFL. Doesn't
No,
that mean also? It don't mean a shorter off season.
I'm saying that's never going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Like they will never
I get what you're saying.
compete. They will never
Gotcha.
compete with the NBA playoffs. It will never
Gotcha.
happen. That's why seasons. There's two different seasons when they start and when they end. So
Gotcha.
when the NBA is starting, the NFL is going towards the end to their playoffs and until the Super Bowl.
Right. I get what you're saying.
And when the NBA is ending in June and all that, that's when get pre camps and stuff like that for the NFL. This is how they make their money. They never compete with each other at all.
Well, because everybody knows NBA is always going to be better than NFL.
Globally, yes.
Yes, that's what I mean, globally.
Yeah.
Because once you start talking about American football and out of countries, now you got a problem. Because to them,
exactly. The
outside
NFL will
countries, you mean the NBA.
No, the NFL will win. If we're just talking local, just the United States, the NFL will win.
Oh yeah. Well, if you're talking internationally, I'm talking internationally.
No. I
Internationally,
mean,
that's a whole
the
other
NBA
ballgame.
internationally. The NFL is not big internationally.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah.
So next question is. Oh damn! Excuse me for a second. Next question is. We are talking about which quarterback is under the most pressure this season? Well, we don't know who all the starting quarterbacks are. There are some teams or certain situations, but which NFL quarterback, in your opinion, I'm gonna let you go first because I already know my answer, is under the most NFL pressure? Which quarterback in NFL this year is under the most pressure?
The quarterback that I picked for this topic is Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is under the most pressure this year, especially with the acquisitions that the Browns had made during the offseason. Yeah, and the team that they have an all-star team. You know, so
Right.
you getting damn, what's his name? You getting
Odell.
Odell back, got Landry, you got Nick Chubb, you got Kareem Hunt in the backfield. I mean, the defense is phenomenal. They got great staff on that defensive end. And Baker Mayfield needs not only he made the playoffs last year, but he needs to go beyond the playoffs this year. I mean, in rounds. So he needs to get past the first round this year. Maybe a conference championship. I would say the conference championship. If he gets to the conference championship, then he had a good season. Now, if you just make it to the first round and get bumped in the first round, that's not good for Baker Mayfield. So he's under the most pressure this year as a quarterback to me. But I already know who you're going to say.
Who am I going to say?
Lamar Jackson.
No.
Oh, was it?
No.
What?
Lamar's always going to be under pressure no matter what. He's going to sign his new contract no matter what.
I'm talking about actually, we would say under most pressure. We talking about actually having the amount of success that we expect of these quarterbacks. Like example, nobody expects Trevor Lawrence to make the playoffs this year or have a good record this year. But I expect Lamar Jackson to have a damn good season to make it to the damn playoffs. Maybe win his division and actually get past the first round.
That's not guaranteed, but
he needs to. If I was the Baltimore Ravens, I would not give Lamar Jackson an extension until he makes it past the first round.
But he did get it past first round last season, he did.
Well, he got to go to the conference championship or the Super Bowl for me to give him an extension.
Ooh, okay. All right.
That's all I'm saying. He has to do better. That's all I'm saying. So,
you ready for this? You know what's under the most pressure, man? I know it's going to sound shocking. You know who's under the most pressure to do his thing? That guy down Tampa Bay. Yeah, he's under the most pressure. I'm saying it. That's right. Yeah, go ahead.
Get the fuck out of here! What? Fucking warming up. Get out of here!
No. See. I'm going to tell you why. See, there you All right, come on, man. Really? Put the book down, man. Put the book down. No, you don't hear me. You want to listen to this one. No, put the book down. Put the book down, man. Just listen to what I got to say first. Just listen to what I got to say before you start reading. Just put the book down, cuz. Put the book down. Listen. Just listen first. Are you going to listen? Can you listen, please?
I'm listening. Go ahead. The floor is yours. That was blasphemous, though. But go ahead.
No, I'm just kidding with you. It's not that TV. It's not that goddamn Tampa Bay. I just want to let you know that I was just joking with you.
You see how I'm about to go off for you after you was done with your position. I'm like, woo! I'm like, what?
I'm sorry. I just had to get you a little
See,
bit.
you be starting me. See, that's why I be going on for your Knicks. You be starting with me.
I'm sorry, man.
Go ahead.
My guy is Carson Wentz. Pressure's on him. Carson Wentz. We saw what you did when you were an Eagle before you got injured. You were damn near an MVP candidate. Hell, if you were healthy, you should have won MVP. But now you had another injury, and apparently it's not as bad as we expected to be. And it's gotten so bad that Phillip Rivers may have to come out of retirement just to take over. Bro, the pressure's on you because Indianapolis gave up a lot for you to get you. And you haven't even played a single down yet, and you already hurt. If you don't step up this year, in my opinion, Carson Wentz is done. Done. I'm talking about with any NFL team. Don't matter what division, it don't matter. He needs to step up in the worst way because Indianapolis has a good physical team. The only thing they were missing was consistent play. When Carson Wentz is healthy, he's a damn good quarterback. I had to say it because I was a Giants fan, and I watched him in the Eagles. He tore us up. But I will admit that when he is healthy, he is damn good. But when you have been injured, the way you have been hurt, and you can't be consistently healthy, you are a liability. And Indianapolis gave up a lot for you. And in the division that is not really competitive with Houston, especially with Deshaun Watson, with all these alleged issues that we ain't gonna talk about no more. With Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville that we know not gonna make the playoffs. The only team that you're really going up against is Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, Ryan Tannehill, and the Tennessee Titans. That's your main competition. There are obviously other teams in the AFC. Obviously, the Chiefs I'm not going to say the Patriots, Chiefs, the Browns, the Ravens, maybe the Chargers, maybe the Dolphins, definitely the Buffalo Bills. But you need to be in that thick of that playoff hunt to show teams, to show players and the quarterbacks that you still got it. And I believe this is a make or break year. Yes, NFL fans that are watching me right now, it is too easy to go with Daniel Jones. I cannot stand the dude. I do not like dude. I think he is the worst quarterback I've ever seen. But I'm going with Carson Wentz because I believe this is his last time I'm making or break it. If you don't make it and you can't stay healthy, it's over for you. I believe this is Carson Wentz's last chance in the NFL. Period. Like, this is it, make or break. I like what you said, too, because I didn't really think about that one. I was going to go with Jameis Winston, but I was like, you know what, Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz, to me, is like, he got to step up. This is your make or break for me. Like, in my opinion, in my eyes, this is your last chance. If you don't show up and show out, they traded for you. They gave a couple first-round picks for you. You don't show up this year, it's over for you. You're done. You're done. What you think, brother?
I mean, that's a good pick. You know, the Carson was definitely in my top 3. But I just had to go with Baker Mayfield. I'm sick of tired of these damn commercials and shit like that. And
you only had 1 or 2 commercials, man.
I mean, whatever. I mean, he just has to do either the talent that he has around him. That's Super Bowl talent, man.
Exactly. That's why I said Carson Wentz. He has Super Bowl talent.
I don't want to say all that, but I don't think he has Super Bowl talent around him. Like
I
that.
mean, a
playoff condition talent.
Bro, Carson Wentz has way better offensive line. He doesn't have necessarily the receivers, but he has a way better offensive line. Oh, because you got Quentin Nelson. He's a top 3 offensive lineman everywhere. You have Carson Wentz. You got the offensive line, a way better offensive line. You have a great running back crew. Jonathan Taylor, Marlon Mack, Naeem Hines. That's a good 3-man unit right there.
But it's not better. It's not better than the Cleveland's, though.
It's not better than Cleveland's.
Cleveland's backfield
has a better defense.
Have better wideout.
No, absolutely. I ain't denying that.
So a T.Y. Hilton, you can't compare a T.Y. Hilton to Odell Beckham Jr. I mean, come on.
It's not. That's not even that's not a fair assessment. But I'm just saying, for Carson Wentz specifically, coming from where he was in Philly, the offensive line he had in Philly compared to the offensive line he has with the Colts in Indianapolis, it's a way better upgrade. Way better upgrade. Yeah. And the running and the situation as well as the running backs.
Yeah, he doesn't have the weapons around him.
I'm just saying, I could have said Jameis. It was easy to go with Jameis Winston.
Well, the last couple of preseasons I saw, it didn't look good for your man Taysom Hill as well. So it looked like, to me, and you got beef with the wide receiver. What's his name?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's the main wide receiver for New Orleans? Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
You having issues with him? He's injured, but you having issues with him as well.
He need to worry about being healthy, being on the damn field. He don't piss me off He messed me up in fantasy last year. He messed me up completely in fantasy football last year. Like I picked him as my first pick. He screwed me over. I'm like, yo, we don't know if you're going to play. Maybe you're not going to play. Then you get suspended. Now I won like 5 games in a row. Then you end, and then before a game started, 5 minutes you out, and I couldn't change. I'm like, yo, this dude here, man. But
it happens.
Are you sure, Jameis Winston? Are you sure about Jameis Winston, man? Are you sure? Are you positively, undoubtedly sure about Jameis Winston?
Keep sleeping on Jameis Winston and watch.
I'm snoring, baby. I'm snoring, baby.
Keep sleeping on him, yeah. He's gonna be starting. He's gonna start. Watch. He's gonna start. Yeah.
I hope. You know what? I hope he do.
He's gonna start. And Taysom Hill is gonna be the backup, and they're gonna use each other. They're gonna use each other in a damn game. He's gonna play a snap, and he ain't gonna play a snap. That's the way the same thing they did last year with Drew Brees. It's gonna be the same shit with the Saints.
Whatever.
That's what it is.
What's the next question?
Anyway, what is Aaron Rodgers' future in Green Bay?
First of all,
is he staying? He's not staying. If not, what team do you see Aaron Rodgers with?
First of all, Aaron Rodgers, I think he's already said that he's done. Aaron Rodgers is done. The greatest quarterback of this generation is done in Green Bay. He gonna play out his last year. He's gonna leave. Huh?
The greatest quarterback talent-wise in this generation.
No, my opinion, the greatest quarterback of this generation. That's right, I said it.
That's blasphemous. The man has one player. He has one championship. Come on now.
That's not his fault. That's not his fault.
I didn't say it was.
Okay, be respectful.
I am being respectful. I love Rodgers. I love Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
But when you talk about greatest quarterback of this generation, talent-wise, he has the talent. The greatest talent.
No, I'm talking about overall. He's the greatest overall quarterback of this generation.
Then that's what I. You forgot about the guy? You forgot about that guy's in Tampa Bay? You forgot about him? Who just won a damn championship last year? The man that you owe an apology to? Mr. TB12 himself? Mr. Tom Brady? The GOAT? The man has 7 rings. 7. Could have more, but he got screwed. TB12 is the greatest quarterback of this generation.
Anywho.
Not the greatest talent, but the greatest quarterback of this generation. You be respectful.
Anywho, he's out of here. Aaron Rodgers is out of here.
Oh my God.
He's out of here. I want to see Aaron Rodgers in New Orleans.
Why?
With Sean Payton's offense? Oh my! Are you kidding me? With Sean Payton's offense and his genius? Absolutely. Why not? Because I can't see him in Minnesota. That's not going to happen. With Kirk Cousins, please, hell no. Not in Chicago. You're not going to trade It's not going to be a Brett Favre situation where you trade him to the enemy. That's not going to happen. I would love to see you on my New York Giants because the quarterback we have. Anyway, you're not going to trade him to Seattle. You're not going to trade him to Houston. He's not going to want to go to a situation that is up and coming, so to speak. Like, I don't want to see him in Oakland either. That don't look good. I don't want to see him in Denver. That don't look good. New Orleans seems to be the place because their quarterback situation is muddy. I don't trust Jameis Winston worth a damn blind or legit. And Taysom Hill is, he's all right. I think the offensive system and the talent of Aaron Rodgers is fit for New Orleans. I think he's on his way to New Orleans. I swear to everything I love. If he go to Dallas, bro, these sickening, disgusting Cowboy fans will make me sick as much as you don't like Knicks fans. Make me sick, man. They eat at me. They're like a cancer. They just won't let me alone. You know you'll win the Super Bowl next year. No, it's still gonna be trash. You ain't got no damn defense. I'm just saying. Aaron Rodgers, New Orleans Saints. It's a match made in heaven. Sean Payton, Aaron Rodgers. Are you kidding me, bro? If that's not conference championship against your overrated guy, then I don't know what it is.
First of all, he's not overrated. He's the GOAT.
He ain't no damn GOAT.
In the first place. Anyway, first of all, we need to learn his goddamn name and owe that man an apology. His name is Tom freaking Brady. TB12. You owe that man an apology. So some respect. Anyway, Aaron Rodgers, if the Green Bay Packers can do right by Aaron Rodgers, I can see him sticking around for another year or two. The only thing he did was destructure his contract from a long-term contract to a short contract. He asked for a rental Cobb. I don't know why he asked for rental Cobb, but he asked for rental Cobb back. They got him. If they wanted to do everything to make this man happy, he's going to stay and retire in Green Bay. I don't see him going to. I don't see Aaron Rodgers going to New Orleans. It doesn't make any sense to me. I could see Aaron Rodgers going to. I like the Las Vegas thing. I don't know why I like it so much, but I like Las Vegas. I think Las Vegas make a lot of sense to me. Let me get Marcus back on.
He had technical difficulties. He froze.
Yeah, that was you that froze. Anyway,
it was you that froze. I was talking.
No, I was telling the audience that if the Green Bay Packers do right by Aaron Rodgers, then I can see him staying. I've given him what he wants. He's late in age. I don't see the whole New Orleans Saints situation happening. I think the only other team that will make sense of him going is maybe Las Vegas. I can see that happening. Gruden and the crew. I really can't see him anywhere else. I don't know about the Giants because the Giants like to screw things up.
Whoa! Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Screw things up all the damn time. That's why I haven't won a championship in 20 years.
See, here you go hating again, man.
I ain't hating.
Here you go hating
Excuse me. Am I a Giants fan?
I don't know. That's in question.
Oh, that's the question now.
That's the question. You can't be a Giants fan if you like that guy in Tampa Bay.
I'm not a modern day Giants fan. History wise, I'm a exactly. I'm an LT fan. Michael Strahan and the crew, Justin Tuck.
Exactly.
I'm Jason Sehorn and the crew. That's the Giant era I'm talking about. That's the Giant era I'm talking about. But anyway,
David Tyree, the greatest catcher of all time.
Yeah, Pierce, all guys.
Who they beat? Who they beat again? Super Bowl, not once but twice. I'm getting old.
You don't know who they goddamn beat. and only beat him by a couple points with
I
that
don't give
lucky
a damn.
catch by David Tyree.
I
That's
don't
a
want to hear.
it's a skill catch. It was a lucky ass catch. He caught that shit by his neck. Caught it just like this. Caught it right here on his neck and held it down. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. But anyway, he ain't the only team you lost to. He ain't the only team y'all lost to.
I don't care about the other team.
Exactly.
You lost to the greatest quarterback. Eli Manning. Thank you.
Watch your mouth.
Anywho.
Is he the greatest? Is he the greatest Giant quarterback of all time? You better think carefully before you say that.
No.
Who's the greatest Giant quarterback of all time?
Who's the guy before him? It wasn't not. Ooh. That's very debatable. I can't say Kurt Warner because he didn't bring them to the playoffs.
It's not debatable.
Who you want to say? Phil Simms?
Phil Simms, yeah, that's the only guy that actually won 2 titles.
I got you. I mean, it's
other than Eli.
Eli won 2 also. But Eli won 2 also.
I'm saying that's the only person debatable you can actually argue who's the greatest Giant quarterback of all time. That's what I'm saying. It can't be Jason Collins or anybody.
What you got against Eli, man?
I got nothing against Eli. I love Eli.
Okay.
I don't think he's the first ballot Hall of Fame. I'll tell you that.
Oh my God. Oh,
he's not the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Man beat Brady twice.
It doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's about numbers. What is wrong with you?
Oh. Eli Manning beat Tom Brady twice in Super Bowl.
That's the only thing that might help him get in the Hall of Fame. If you just talk about career stats, Eli Manning is a borderline. He's borderline.
I understand.
Okay. Let's keep it real now.
I am keeping it real. His career record is 119 and 119. That's 50%. That means you won 50%. You lost 50%. Mm-hmm. He has led the league in interceptions, not once, not twice, but 3 times. That all his fault. Some was yes, some was no. However, what you do in the playoffs, that first round, not the second, the first time, where he went to San Francisco and he beat San Francisco with Jeff Garcia, who was really good at the time and also had T.O. The second time, right after that, you went to cold, frigid Lambeau and beat Aaron Rodgers at his home. Not a lot of people could do that. Was it overtime? Was it due to the defense? Sure it was. Absolutely. No problem. Then you did the unthinkable, what no one think you would do. I guess you want to say the defense, sure, but you got to have somebody throwing the ball. Was the great Eli Manning. Would you want to say the luckiest catch of all time? Sure, you can say that too. But at the end of the day, the man beat your GOAT, your so-called GOAT, not once, but twice.
And that's what I'm saying is that's the only reason why he might get in the Hall of Fame. But he's not first. The
man getting in the Hall of Fame, period.
Okay, we shall see.
First or second.
All right, we shall see.
We shall see. What's the next question, man? Sitting there talking about my team and getting up. Hate behind, man.
Is it smart for AEW to partner up with other promotions, other wrestling promotions like NWA, New Japan, TNA?
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely smart out there. It's smart because you get to see dream matchups and other promotions that people will not even think of will never happen. For years, we wondered before WCW went out of business if we were ever going to see Rock and Goldberg. For years, people thought we were going to see, well, even though it's never happened physically, Austin and Goldberg. People we always thought would never happen would be Rock and Hogan. Not only did it happen, yes, it happened in the same promotion, obviously. But now you have the same promotion. You have different promotions in New Japan, TNA, and AEW all in one. You got wrestlers that go from TNA to Japan, New Japan, and you have others going to AEW from all the different promotions. Now, it's not to also forget, what's in the AEW, they also do promotions with What's the name of the other company? Oh, fuck, I'm sorry if I forget the name. I apologize. NWA. They're still in business. They got wrestlers from AEW competing with contracts inside the other wrestling company I just mentioned. So I believe not only the talent as well as the opportunity, and we get to see fresh. And put your camera up, bro, please. Please put your camera up, bro. Oh my god.
What for everybody?
Oh my god. Oh my god, man.
I'm sorry. I got my Shaquille O'Neal going on. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I
goodness,
got my
man.
Shaq going on.
Just go, man. Just go. I lost my train of thought, man.
Shut up. I'm sorry.
Just go, man.
I'm trying to tell you on SummerSlam. I'm sorry if I put a Shaquille O'Neal on everybody. I'm sorry. Somebody draw those boxes. Like I never saw boxes before. Okay. Anyway, I think it's a good idea to have some promotions, but not every goddamn body. I mean, goddamn, you got this damn what is it? The Mexican organization, Andrade and them, and then you got
Triple A.
I don't see how NWA helps you. I could definitely see how Impact helps you. New Japan helps you, and I think it kind of be dope if you might do a Ring of Honor. If you get somebody from Ring of Honor to
I love
some
to see
guys
WWE and Ring of Honor get together. I would love to see that because the talent in NWA and the Ring of Honor. I would love to see the talent in Ring of Honor going against WWE. I mean, it's not obviously the same, but in terms of talent wise,
right?
Like it's undeniable. It's seriously undeniable. Like you can't help it.
I don't know. I think it's too. I think it's just too many promotions going on. So let's go to the last question.
The last question is, my man, my guy's back. Talk about him. What's his name?
CM Punky.
No, watch your mouth. It's CM Punk. Get it right, straight
CM
edge.
Punk is back in pro wrestling.
Best in the world.
He has signed with AEW. He made his debut Friday night on Rampage. Man, I was losing my shit. Smart move by AEW. So the question is, will CM Punk change the landscape of AEW?
Well, first off, he's already done that by just being there. He showed up. Obviously, we know it was his hometown in Chicago. That was always a given. But him actually showing up, because there were rumors that he might not have been there. Maybe he would, maybe he wouldn't. We don't know, yada, yada. But the fact that he was there just proved like, yo, he does make a difference. And the fact that what he said during this promo, simply saying, yo, I want to work with the younger talent. The same way Sting is doing with Darby Allin. The same way with some of the older wrestlers are doing with the younger talent. They want to work with the younger. Same way Jericho is doing with Sammy Guevara. You see that. Well, now you're gonna see what Punk working with Darby Allin. What? Are you kidding me? That's not the best match of the night. I don't know what's going on either. That's going to be the best match of the night. I like the fact that it changes everything because of the fact that this dude, what they do in AEW is, with the exception of course Roman Reigns, what WWE has been doing. Obviously, they've been taking massive L's or releasing talent because they want to say budget cuts, but we both know that's not the truth. AEW is letting wrestlers be them when it comes to promos. WWE wants to hold you back and not let you be you except for certain wrestlers. The problem with that is I see AEW just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They know they can't compete with WWE. As much as we want to think that they can't do that. They can. You notice that they got the shows on the same day, with the exception of Raw, because Raw is pretty much trash now, with the exception of a few storylines. You see what it is with Rampage, and Rampage only on for an hour last night? Or was it like 2 hours?
It's only for an hour every Friday, which
You
is
don't see
smart.
a lot of wrestling, with the exception of another wrestling company called MLW. They're only on for an hour. The fact that they're only on for an hour says a lot. And you got a good commentary team. It's smart because you're not. First of all, you're coming on after SmackDown or during SmackDown, whatever time frame it is, because SmackDown's 2 hours.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, you're coming on, and you're only running for an hour because you're not going. People who know it's Friday night, people probably want to go out, they want to be safe, they want to do this, they want to do that on a Friday night. They're not watching it, so they're going to watch for an hour. That's smart. You see obviously how NXT has failed and released a whole bunch of good wrestlers, and their product is not the same as it was, say, a couple of months ago. So, and overall, just CM Punk being there, it helps because now you got Omega, Jericho, Sting, Moxley. The names are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They're not competing with WWE; they're competing with themselves. But now it's like they're fans like you and me. We're like, yo, I think there might be a little competition going on. But at the same time, when it comes to their promos, they're letting them say what the hell's on their mind. They don't need anything that needs to be written down like on their hand or on a piece of paper and then sit around like, yo, I forgot my lines. It's on you. I love it, by the way. I love it.
I love the signing of CM Punk. I think it actually makes AEW more watched. The only thing I'm actually concerned is the creative. I mean, you're signing all these big name talents. Most of them can't wrestle anymore. And the ones that do, they're on a short schedule. It reminds me of early 90s WCW. You have
when they signed Lex Luger. Sorry, go ahead.
First of all, be respectful to Lex Luger. He's a legend.
I know.
Watch your mouth.
I'm sorry.
You gotta remember, Lex was there first. Then he went to WWE and came back. Right?
A lot of wrestlers did that.
Excuse me?
A lot of wrestlers did that, but go ahead.
Yeah, of course. It reminded me of early 90s, mid 90s WCW having big names, signing big talent like Hogan, Macho Man, and stuff like that. But the storylines wasn't that great until one of the greatest storylines actually happened in wrestling history. And you watch your mouth. And y'all see the smirk on your damn face. You watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I'm talking about the NWO. And what I'm saying here, what I'm saying right now, they need a storyline, not like the NWO, but they need a storyline that actually would capture an audience and actually change the face in wrestling history. Because signing all this damn talent like Mark Henry and Big Show, and then you got Sting, you got all these goddamn people, and you just signed CM Punk. Now you talking about getting Daniel Bryan? Man, you have to have the right storyline. Can you stop eating your chips? Can you stop eating chips? I mean, it's all in your microphone. I'm saying. All I'm saying is you need a right storyline to take y'all to new heights. Because the storylines right now you have, some of them are pretty good, some of them are not. And the question is, you have Dynamite, you have Dark, you have Retribution, and now you have Rampage. What are you doing with the core talent that actually started out with AEW? Where are they? They're getting overshadowed by these big names. So either you can let them go and sign some more veteran elite talent, but you have to sign people who can actually write the right stories for this company. I know Khan is ahead of creative, but Khan needs some help, man. It's too many damn factions. You know, you have to slim. You have to cut the fat on this. You have to slim the fat because it's too much going on, man. I understand what they're trying to do, but as of right now, it's too much going on, and we need to have order. It's not enough order when it comes to AEW. You got New Japan involved. You got Impact Wrestling involved. You got the Mexican promotion involved. I mean, I see why you guys doing it, but it actually reminds me when all the territories try to get together and go against the WWE, who's already an international phenomenon. Like you had territories like Memphis, you had Jim Crockett and all them trying to come up, you know, come up with a plan to stay open, but it's totally the opposite with AEW. You have the right talent, but you don't have the exact storylines to make people interested and keep watching when it comes to your product. You have to hire some veteran writers. Now, if AEW was smart, I would go after someone like a Jim Cornette or someone that has experience in writing TV, because you have 4 shows. You have 2 major shows on national TV, and you have 2 shows that's on YouTube. The two shows that you need to actually worry about is Dynamite and Rampage. I don't care about them damn dark matches you have on YouTube and something. I don't care. I don't care about them damn matches. What we care about, what we see on TV.
Well, the dark matches because they have too much talent and talent that has not been used on the main show. So that's the reason why for the dark matches on Elevation.
And that's why I say they need to trim the fat. Even though I mean, I get Khan as a billionaire, but they're gonna start making cuts as well as WWE is doing right now. If you keep signing these big talent, because
who they cut has been a problem. But go ahead.
I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter because the younger talent is not that good anyway.
No, I'm not talking about the young. I was talking about
the division is horrible. Britt Baker, it's the women's division is horrible.
It's always been that way though.
That's what I'm saying. It needs to get better. Like you only have 3 major players in the woman division. Well, you have Thunder Rose, you got Britt Baker, and you have Manala Rose. And you got Red Velvet is a good.
You forgetting about my girl Jade Cargill. Watch your mouth.
Jay who?
Jade Cargill.
What the hell was that?
Teamed up with Shaq. Remember the chick that teamed up with Shaq?
Yeah, that's my girl. But she hardly. When the last time you saw her wrestle?
She's just wrestled this past week on Elevation. I remember you should be correct. No,
right.
She was just on Rampage last week.
I ain't seen her on Rampage last week.
I believe the first episode she was on Rampage.
No, she wasn't.
Did she not wrestle? That was Red Velvet. I'm sorry. It was somebody else she wrestled.
That's Red Velvet.
If it wasn't Rampage, it was definitely Elevation.
Yeah, which is like Elevation. YouTube shows. It was just YouTube shows. She's not ready for the ring, actually.
I mean, it is.
I like her. She's cute and everything, but damn. You know what I'm saying? But I did need to hire more elite writing talent.
I think I agree with that. I think they need to hire homegrown talent. I think they were already on their way when you got Darby Allin. When I had no problem with I still call them the revival, but I understood their reason. I understood you had the Young Bucks because obviously they started the whole damn thing. I have no problem with them, but I still think they need to hire some more homegrown talent. You don't need mega stars from other promotion to come to AEW. I really don't think you need it, but I had no problem with Punk going to AEW because he said himself that it didn't make sense for him to being sick in the promotion that WWE was doing and then go right back to it. That I understood.
What I'm saying is they have to make a decision.
To the whole, they're going to have to. They're going to have to trim the fat eventually, the same way WWE's done. My problem with WWE's done is who they released. Like, dude, you had certain people that was on their way, and not to mention you had them already in a storyline, and then that you released them because you want to say it was quote unquote budget cuts. Like you released the Braun Strowmans, Bray Wyatt, but you've got Eva Marie. Come on, man, help that. Some things just don't make sense. If you get rid of Eva Marie, I'm cool with that. I ain't got no problem with that. You got rid of Bray Wyatt, who was in his beautiful element with the Fiend. Obviously, the moment you had him lose to fucking Goldberg, that messed up everything with his character. Then you had him lose again to Randy Orton in the midst of this hot ass angle,
and burned him alive.
and then burned him alive, and then brought him back to lose by distracting to Alexa Bliss, so you can further her character. Because without the Fiend, you have no Alexa Bliss or Twisted Bliss, as we like to say. Mm-hmm. And then you get rid of Bray, and then you get rid of Braun. You got rid of former champions, and then I think the biggest one, you lose Aleister Black. Why? You see what he did to Cody. You give this dude a rocket ship. Look what he did now.
Exactly.
The minute he stepped in with Cody and Arn Anderson, boom, easily. All you need, as I agree with you, creative. Let them be them. Let the wrestlers give you ideas. Because there's so many wrestlers out there that doesn't have the technical ability. Some of them don't have the strength ability. Some of them have the all around, and there are some that have the philosophical ability, like the Bray Wyatts. Let them come to the creative, like, I have this idea, I have that idea, and let them use that on their own show and let them use that platform. But for some reason, WWE has no problem using Eva Marie. For what?
I mean, I think one thing they need to do is approve that woman division to give Britt Baker some actually competition. I mean, you got Lana that's available. You got the Iconics that's available right now, not working.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You have the talent is out there, but the complete and utter fact that you're not using some of the talent. I will also agree with you that we talked about it before. AEW, they have way too many stables.
Yes, it's ridiculous.
Stables. What WWE doesn't have in certain stables or tag teams, they have lack of tag teams. AEW does. They have way too many stables. If I memory serves, I'm counting at least, in my mind, I say about 10 stables. That's way too much. Way too much.
And too many people in a stable. Like the Dark Order got to go. I'm sorry.
No.
The Dark Order.
You mean limit the
they have to limit the people that's in that faction. Get rid of it.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But my question for you: if they was to sign Bray Wyatt, right? The AEW was to sign Bray Wyatt. Can you see them taking over the Dark Order? But if they do that, it has to be way much darker.
How more darker can you get with Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, but as of right now, they have to change everything. And now they made him a babyface now. When they first started, it wasn't a babyface; it was heels.
Well, why not go with Bray and Braun as leaders of Dark Order?
I can see that too. But I don't see Bray Wyatt being part of any stable. I just see him being something on his own. And the first match I can actually see him with is the guy that's with Jake the Snake. What's his name?
Lance Archer.
Not Lance Archer. That's who you remind me of.
I agree with that.
Lance Archer remind me of Braun Strowman. And they both favor each other. But Lance Archer is way better in the ring. He's way better. He's more athletic.
That's debatable.
Look at the height. Look at the look.
No. I get what you're saying, and I know the height and I know the look, but I don't really see that though. But I get why you say it though. I get why you say it, but that's.
Or you could start your own Jake the Snake stable. You got Lance Archer. You got Braun Strowman.
Yeah, but then now
as well.
Yeah, but now you just said it. You're adding another stable, which is already too much.
If you add that, then you gotta eliminate some. Damn it.
They got way too. I don't remember. Not even WWE in the Ruthless or the Attitude Era. Not even NWA in their prime had this many stables.
Nah, AEW has the most stables in wrestling history.
And exactly. That's way too many stables, bro.
Factions.
That's way too
factions. Because back in the day, you had stables like the original Legion of Doom was King Kong, Bundy, Jake the Snake, and the Road Warriors. They were stables, but it wasn't actually a storyline faction. Stuff like that. It didn't really come a faction till the Horsemen came.
Right.
Horseman made it a together thing. We beating up everybody. We taking over the belts, so like that. But you had stables back then, but it wasn't like what the Horseman was.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you see now you see the pinnacle. Now you see the Dark Order.
Which is the off.
Okay, sure. Because one of them's still there. That's why. And then now you got them. You got the Dark Order. You got what's the one in Jericho's crew?
You got the Nightmare Crew. You got
the Nightmare Crew. You got Bear Country. You got
crew.
You got the FC. Well, not the FC, the FTW. Crew. You got you got Task Crew. You got you got Bear Country, Jurassic Express. You got the Elite, and then it's too many. It's just too many.
It's just too much going on.
Yeah, way too much.
We could agree on that. That's the end of Saucy Discourse. We appreciate everybody for tuning in today. Whether you watch us on YouTube and Facebook Live, whether you're at home listening to us on all the streaming platforms we're on, whether it's Spotify, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe to all the platforms we're on right now. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our Facebook page. Make sure you subscribe to all the other streaming platforms that we're on. Anywhere you could get your podcast right now. And don't forget to click that link and head over to our Teespring page. Make sure you get you some official Saucy Discourse. Basically, get your t-shirt, get your mask, get your tank top, get your hoodie. You want to get something for your dog or whatever for your pet. We got stuff, we got pet hoodies and all that good stuff. Marcus, give me your information where they can find you.
Oh, y'all can find me, Marcus Wilson, on Facebook, Teddy_Lavish33 on IG. You got any questions, concerns, even topics that you think me and Jeff could talk about or should talk about, let us know. You know what I'm saying? We open to all suggestions or agendas, does not matter. I thank y'all for listening. You know what I'm saying? Episode 14 coming real soon. We got a couple big things in store for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a nice little couple episodes. We're going to switch it up a couple times just for y'all. So.
Oh, yeah. We got some big episodes coming up. So make sure you please pay attention to our social media page where we make announcements pretty much soon of the guests that's going to be on the show. You can find me at Smacks in General 2 on Instagram, Jeffrey Smacks Owsley on Facebook, and make sure you subscribe to all our social media pages as well. And you leave us a message whether you want to be on the show or not. We get back to you in a short notice. Shout out to Rain. Rain is the female rap artist that I was playing her song on. It's called She That. It's on all streaming platforms right now. That's family right there. That's Cuzzo right there. So make sure y'all go out and support her new single, and she's gonna be taking us out on the show. Peace and love, everybody, and you already know the fucking hashtag. What's the hashtag? Marcus, tell them.
Hashtag we motherfucking work. That's
exactly. We working, baby. See you on the next episode. Baby. We out.
Dragging on the floor like I'm Kim daughter. Brown skin, baby hairs like I'm Kim Porter. Your favorite nigga, he like, ooh, I need me a taste. Or the young fly honey with that meat face. Just woman, I'm see, I ain't start my flex. And I fuck nigga once a bitch, I learned my lesson. See, you never been a boss, you other bitches is custies. How dare you discuss me? You bitches disgust. See my whole squad eating, keep the cipher complete. And counting faces with poppies and big bank with the shit. Counting up another 100, satin all on my sheets. You out here talking like you open, boy, you ain't even blind. See how the rookie out here shaking shoulders with the pros. Bitch, looking so expensive from the shoes to the clothes. 1 for the money, 2 for the shows, 100 for the bad bitches, 200 for the hoes. And he stay on my line if I'm your favorite bitch, then say that. Fucking in the fan and making love in the Maybach. Look, my niggas lay back, tell a nigga lay back. Like, yeah, nigga, take that and show me where the safe at. A she that, a hoe that. Now I ain't Stella, but a bitch got a groove back. Hair blowing in the wind, cause the roof back. $1 billion bitch fit, worth about a few sacks. A she that, a hoe that. Now I ain't Stella, but a bitch got a groove back. Hair blowing in the wind, cause the roof back. $1 billion bitch fit, worth about a few sacks.
All you all bitches. Rain. Good blood clot kingdom.